Before you build your Shopify store, there is one mistake you need to avoid. Because fixing it later can take hours. And almost every beginner makes it. They rush into themes, they upload products, they start changing colors and designs. Then, a few weeks later, they realize the entire store structure is wrong. And they have to rebuild everything. So in this video, I'll show you the exact process to build a Shopify store from scratch in the right order. Step by step. No coding, no guesswork, no wasted time. Alright, so let's jump in. So first, head over to your shopify.com and click Start from Free. You will land on the page like this. Just enter your email address and continue. Now, Shopify is going to ask you a few quick questions about your business. Things like, what are you planning to sell? Are you already selling somewhere else? What's your goal? Etc. Also, don't worry too much about these. Just answer them and move on. You can always change things later. Alright, so next, choose online store as your sales channel. Now you will need to enter a store name. I will say keep it simple. Alright, so don't spend 30 minutes trying to find the perfect name. You can change it later. Right now, the goal is to get the store up and running. Alright, once you finish that, Shopify will take you to your dashboard. This is where you will manage everything inside your store. Now, on the left side, you will see all the main sections, and down here in the bottom left corner, you'll find settings. Click on that, then go to general. Now fill in your business name and business addresses. This might seem like a small step, but it's important. Shopify uses this information later for your payments, taxes, and store setup. So it's better to get it done now instead of fixing it later. Now, before we move any further, let me show you something most beginners completely overlook. See this little icon up here in the right corner? That's Shopify Sidekick, and honestly, it's one of the most useful tools inside Shopify. Think of it as your built-in AI assistant. Whenever you get stuck, instead of opening a new tab and searching YouTube or asking Google, you can just ask Sidekick. For example, help me set up my Shopify store step by step, and it will walk you through the process right inside your dashboard. If you need help creating collections, setting up shipping, simply ask Sidekick. As a beginner, this can save a lot of time. Now, the most important part of your store, your products. Here is what most beginners get wrong. They think they need 50 products to look credible. You don't. You need 3 to 5 products that make sense together. That's it. Start there. Alright, so let's add your first one. Click Add Product in the left panel. Now product title, keep it clear and descriptive. No clever wordplay for now. If you write title like this, vitalize your morning, that's a bad example. So what would be the good example? Something like organic matcha green tea powder, 100 mg. Alright, so why this is a good title? Because customers search for what they want. Your title needs to match what they are typing. Alright, now product description. This is where most people either write nothing or write something that sounds like a product manual. Neither converts. A good product description answers 3 questions. What is it? What does it do for me? Why should I trust it? If you are stuck, use Sidekick. Write a high converting product description for your product. Alright, you can pause it now and give this prompt. Now read the result, adjust the tone to sound like you, and done. Now, images. Upload 3 to 5 clean product photos. Not images yet? Alright, if you don't have images yet, you can also ask Sidekick. Alright, quick note here, image quality matters more than most people realize. Blurry or dark photos, that means immediate trust loss. Take 10 minutes extra here, it's worth it. Alright, now pricing section, enter your price here and then enter your compared price if you are running a discount. Don't undersell yourself trying to compete on price alone, compete on clarity and trust. Alright, now inventory. Enter your stock quantity. If you are dropshipping, this is managed by your supplier. If you are holding inventory, track it. Track it accurately from day one. Alright, now SEO listing, and don't skip this. Scroll to the bottom of the product page, you'll see an SEO preview. This is what shows up on Google. So again, you can ask Sidekick. You can pause and copy that prompt. Also, I'll give the prompt in the description. So go check this out. Anyway, hit enter and copy what it gives you. This takes 60 seconds and sets you up for organic traffic later. Alright, now hit save. Repeat this process for each product. Stay consistent in how you write title and descriptions. That consistency builds brand trust, even at the product level. Section number 5. Now comes collections. Collections are how customers navigate your store. Think of it like this way. If someone lands on your store and can't figure out where to go, in the first 5 seconds, they leave. Collections fix that. So go to products and then collection, click add collection. Examples of collections that actually work, which is bestsellers, new arrivals, bundle deals, by flavor, by type, by size, depends on your niche. You have 2 options for adding products. Manual, where you choose which products go in each collection, and then smart. Shopify auto adds products based on rules you set, like price, tag, or title. If you're just starting, manual is fine. You have full control. Or just ask Sidekick. So give this prompt. One important tips here, your homepage should feature at least one collection prominently. Don't make customer dig for your products. Alright, next is store design. This is where people either get it right quickly or waste days over designing. Alright, so your store design has one job: build trust first. That's it. Now you don't need a groundbreaking creative concept. You need something that looks clean, load fast, and feel professional. So go to online store and then themes. You will see 2 options. Use the default theme, browse the theme store. For most beginners, the free themes are completely fine to start. Dawn, Craft, and Sense are all clean and mobile optimized. Don't buy a premium theme until you have made your first few sales. To customize your theme, click Customize. Inside the editor, you'll see section on the left and your live store preview on the right. For the colors of your theme, ask Sidekick. Give this prompt right now. Alright, so you'll get an hex codes, apply them under theme settings and then colors. You have to stick to 2 main colors plus 1 accent. That's all you need. Now come to the fonts. Your font choice communicates your brand before a single word is read. Ask Sidekick for a font pairing recommendation for your niche. Upload your logo under theme settings, logo. If you don't have one yet, create one free at canva.com. Also upload a favicon. That's the tiny icon that shows in the browser tab. Small detail, big perception shift. Now homepage layout. Add this section to your homepage like hero banner, featured collection, trust signals, like a short line about shipping, returns, or quality. Always check the mobile view before saving anything. Click the mobile icon in the editor. If it looks broken on mobile, it needs to be fixed. Alright, now navigation. Navigation is one of the most underestimated parts of a store. Bad navigation doesn't just frustrate people, it silently kills conversion. Alright, so go to content and then click menus, main menus. Now your navigation structure should look something like this. Home, and then shop, category 1, category 2, about, and contact. Alright, so quick rules here. If a customer can find what they are looking for in 3 clicks, you have lost them. So keep it simple, keep it flat. Avoid drop-down menus with 10 sub-items. That's noise. Also set up your footer menu with privacy policy, refund policy, shipping info, contact. These aren't just legal requirements, they are trust signal. A store without a refund policy looks sketchy, so don't skip this. Shopify auto-generates basic policy templates under setting and then policies. Use them. Alright, now domain. Your default Shopify domain looks something like this. That screams beginner. So get a real domain. It costs around 14 to 20 per year. Alright, so go to settings and then domains. Now you can buy a new domain directly through Shopify. That's the easiest way. And secondly, connect an existing domain from GoDaddy, Namecheap, or similar. Alright, so what makes a good domain? Short, under 15 characters ideally, easy to spell when someone hears it out loud, no hyphens, no numbers, ends in .com if possible. Alright, so after connecting your domain, always test it. Type it into a browser in incognito mode. Make sure it loads your store correctly. A broken domain that you don't notice is a real problem. Alright, so let's step back for a second. Look at what you just did. You built a real store, real product with proper description and SEO, a clean design with consistent branding. a navigation system that makes sense, a domain that looks professional. This is no longer an idea living in your head. Most people who want to start an e-commerce business never get this far. You did. But here is what I need you to understand. A store without payments set up properly can't make money. A store without traffic is invisible. A store without optimization is just burning your ad spend. These are the three things that turn a store into a business, and they are exactly what we break down on Ecomclips. So coming up next, how to set up Shopify payments and avoid the mistakes that get accounts flagged, how to configure shipping rate so you don't lose money on every order, how to drive your first 1,000 visitors without spending a fortune on ads, and how to look at your analytics and actually know what to fix. Alright, so subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because building the store is step 1. Building the revenue is what comes after. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.